Hi, welcome to You Old and Retro. My name is Vincent and welcome to another video. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for the lack of videos. I've had to take care of some family things, and unfortunately it's taken a lot of my time and not been able to do any of the videos I've wanted to do. But my plan is, now that's a lot of that's been sorted out, is to try and get a couple more videos out before Christmas, especially with the holiday season coming up. And well, without further ado, let's get on with this video. Today I have an unboxing of the Western Digital My Cloud EX2 Ultra. This is a 2-bay network able storage, or NAS as you can call it. I went for the 8TB edition, which is basically two 4TB drives inside. Now, the thing about this is that with 2 bays, you do have to take care of the fact that even though it's 8TB added together, depending on how you configure it, if you just go for the more secure option, which is what I'll be going for, your storage is effectively split into two. So what I'll get is 4TB of storage rather than the actual 8TB, which is advertised in the box here. Now inside this drive itself, the hard drives used in this actual NAS, they put in their own drives. Obviously, they go for the red edition, which are optimized for network able storage in the first place. I believe they have a version above this, which is Red Pro, but that's obviously significantly even more expensive. So inside the box, now this drive, or this NAS by itself, is, I think it was announced about 2 years ago. It's been released about 2 years ago. So it's not the newest of drives, but what I've previously used is My Cloud Live product, which I use a 3TB edition. I've had that for a good number of years now, 3, 4, 5 years. It's still going fairly strong, but what I've realised that nothing lasts forever. So I've wanted something which can back itself up. And in terms of spend, this turns out to be probably the cheaper option. You can get a Synology drive or something similar to theirs, and it's just diskless, and that's in the region of about £150 to £200 minimum to get something fairly decent. It'll obviously have a bit more features than this by itself. However, if what you're doing is basically just streaming a few films, mainly for file storage, mainly for a repository for doing backups and keeping your things in one position and have secure security behind it, this should do the trick basically. Now, the EX2, it doesn't mean it's second generation, it just means it's two drives inside. So if you get an EX4 edition, there's a 4-drive version, and there's various other EX2 100s, and which have extended feature sets such as extra Ethernet ports or USB ports on the front. So this one has their slightly newer processor. I think it's a 785, I believe, or something like that. It's just a Marvell chip, I believe, inside. So it's a fairly simple, basic box. It describes what features you can do, such as keeping things backed up, different RAID options, what you can do about sharing your files. So there it is. You can't quite see it on here, but it does say, let's adjust the light slightly. There you go. So it's the Marvell Armada 1.3 GHz dual core A9 processor, and the Ultra edition has 1 gig of memory, as opposed to, I believe, half a gig on the non-Ultra version. That's about it, really. It has two USB ports on the back, and an Ethernet port, as well as a security lock and the power port by itself. So let's get this opened. Oops, just moving everything around. This is such a big unboxing. I should have done this on the floor maybe or something like that. And I couldn't find my knife, so I'm using trusty old scissors, which isn't turning out to be probably the best option here. And there you go. And then just cut around here a bit more. Go. Nope. Have I cut it all the way through? No, I haven't. What am I like? There you go. So I prefer to keep it intact so it keeps the whole box intact. The idea behind my way of cutting is cutting all on the top. Is actually basically so that if I put the box anywhere and the damp comes up, there's a plastic sheet underneath. Plus it keeps it nice and intact. It's made a smart way of keeping it in case I ever want to use the box again or do something else with it. Still haven't cut it open properly because I can't cut them very well with this. That's better. And then just doing that again. It's a bit tougher the plastic than I thought. Done. Maybe I should try and crop this part out, but my videos tend to be one take. So inside the box, I'm going to do it from the top. It says how meet your private cloud. It's a setup guide. Basically, get the Zuri router, so you get wireless access to it, and power it up, and it should have light switch on up, and you can do the setup. So it's fairly straightforward, very simple. I mean, this is practically as simple as when I got my Cloud Live years ago. There's been very little difference. So in the box we have this box. This is not hard drive or anything like that, but it should be the power brick. In fact, actually, I'm going to slide to one side. It is undescribed. It's the warranty information paperwork. It's a power brick with the 3-pin plug for UK. It has a converter for it's US. Or is it rest of Europe? It's Europe. And then it comes with at least a 1 meter Ethernet cable going straight to your router, so that's great. Leave it to one side. Now the drive itself. I mean, that's it inside the drive, apart from this. You get giant foam inserts. So move it out of the way. Move the box out of the way. Put this here. So, this is it. It is literally the drive itself. It's been sealed in plastic. So I'll get that out. I mean, this looks like it's going to be a fingerprint magnet by itself. They still have the sort of dot dash arrangement, which was what they were famous for. As you can see on the front of the drive, it's got My Cloud EX2 Ultra, the power light, the hard drive lights, a nice checkerboard sort of dash design. Again, 2 USBs, USB 3s, sorry, Ethernet and power. There's the locking Kensington lock hole as well, to make sure no one just walks off of it if you use this in a less secure environment. I mean, for most people's purposes, you probably won't even need to use that. And then, if I remember correctly, you press start. Here we go, and this flaps up. And you can see the 2 drives inside, which are so securely locked in. I mean, you can flip this up, and there's a little screw thing here, which you turn, which allows you to unlock the drive itself. So there you go. So this panel that locks the drive in, and then you can then pull the drives out using, I think it's the tabs here. There we go. And there you go. You get a 4TB drive inside. The same ones for the next one. The good thing about this drive is basically it's very, very simple to operate. There's practically no nuts and bolts. You're literally putting the little screw bits that you see here into the drive, and then slotting it in. I mean, I'm having some difficulty pushing it in. Oh, there we go. I'm just getting the right angle there, and then just drop it straight in, and then you push it to lock it down, and then you put this plug back on. And then that locks itself down, and then you have two drives, fully secure. I mean, I don't think there's any issue with these. I mean, you obviously need to make sure, once I've tested this, make sure there's no clicking noises, been knocked around or dropped. I mean, in the box itself, which I got this from Amazon, the box is sort of well insulated against sort of impact knocks. I mean, these things are quite soft, not super rigid, so they should absorb most of the shock of everything that came through. It's all been well. There's no dead drives inside. I've heard stories of any number of products which, when you get one drive wrong, you have to send it back, the whole thing, which can get annoying. So what I'll do is get it set up as soon as possible, copy a whole bunch of data onto the drives, which is very easy. Obviously, what I'll do is a RAID mode, so it copies onto both drives. What I'll probably do is back up my 3TB drive to this, which will write plenty of data onto it, and it should give it a good run, or warm up, so to speak, and then that way I know it's working properly. So without further ado, thanks for watching. This was the WD My Cloud EX2 Ultra, and hope you enjoyed it. So thanks for watching, and see you in another video. Thank you very much.